Hello YouTube, this is Christian Herrera. I hope you had a very fine Easter with your family and such, even though we are in the middle of the pandemic. So I hope you all staying safe. Today we woke up here in Stockholm with a horrible weather. It's cold and it's snowing, so I'm just here in my boat working actually. So I'm going to start to do some work for a client. However, I wanted to start off the day with making a video about my workflow for updating my blog in HuGo. So I'm not going to rant anymore, so let's get it started. As you may know, HuGo is a static site generator, and I have moved my blog from Joomla to HuGo. I made a video about that. But so now I'm making all of my video posts to blog posts and host them over there as well. And in the future, I will actually use when I find the time for it, I will use the subtitles that are generated from YouTube to actually create the full posts in my blog, but that's a future project. As for now, the HuGo manual states that you should create your new contents with the HuGo command. However, it's not necessary. So let's start by going to where I have my blog, and I start a HuGo server. And I click over here and I get it running. So now I have a development site over here. So that's where I can do all of my development. Everything I change in my Markdown files or in my config.toml I will see it immediately over here. So I make it bigger so you can see what I'm doing. So, when using HuGo, HuGo recommends that you create new contents with the HuGo command, and what it will do for you, it will create the path and the file, and it also will create a boilerplate file made from the archetypes folder. So if I see, I have made a boilerplate here with some stuff. So if we go into the top of this, well, I go into less this instead. So as you can see, it creates the title and it creates the date, it creates the last modified, and so on. And this will work well with my installed theme. However, excuse me, my cat is nagging over here. She's yeah. Okay. However, this is not what I want to do. My cat is cold, so she wants to be in the warmth. Laying beside me. Well, however, where was I? Yes. So you actually create a boilerplate file, and the original file is like this. It's only the front matter. However, I don't need to use that to create my contents. So what I do, I have my content folder, and I have my blog, and I have the years. So I go to 2020. Sorry. So that's how I have it organized. Now, I made a video 2016, a long time ago, about the alignment the basic configuration of the alignment desktop. So what I will do, I will put it within my file. So I go back and I create 2016, and I will go into that folder, and I manually create what I want, since I find it easier. So what I will do, I take this, I copy it, I insert it, and the reason I do this is because actually HuGo has the capability now to scale your images and create scaled images when you're using this kind of hierarchy. So instead of creating the file that's called Lighterman basic configuration.md, I create it like this. So I will have to create a file that's called index.md inside of this folder. But since I am lazy and I don't want to type a command with all this white spaces and stuff, then I copy one of my old articles. So let's take the just a second. So I copy the index.md into that folder. So when I go into that folder now, I have the index.md file inside of that. Now when I go to my development site, you can see that I now should have, when I go to posts, I have a duplicate of that file that created Manjaro install text-based installer and such. So what I do now, I just change this file, and I just, since I am lazy, I'm just taking the stuff from here, nothing more. I'm sure I can figure out a smarter thing to do this, but it works now fine for now. So I just fixed tags. What was this? Enlightenment and configuration. And we have that in Linux, and the categories, that should be desktop environments. Yes. And I can just change some stuff here. So now I just change the text for what I have over here. And I also change this YouTube link to the link I have over here. So I open that in a new tab. I close that one, and I just copy the link. So now when I save this, you can see in my development site that it became the first here, and the date is not correct. It says it's January 1st, 1970. I will check that. I just put a random date. So let's say it's 2016 0405. That would be okay. So now when we check this, it should be updated to 4th of April. So that's okay. Now, to put this live on my live site, yeah, first of all, if I click this one, you can see that the video is embedded, and we have all the categories, and we have all the tags, and everything is over there. So that's perfect. So I can check my next video and my next video. So now when I'm happy with everything, I just go to the root folder for my site. So it's sites Christian Herrera, and now I just make, when to compile this site, you actually type the command HuGo and it will compile it. However, I want it minified. I will just show you. If we do a less and we go to the public directory, I will grab a random file. Let's take the blog 2016. You can see that it's not minified, and that it's not what I want. I want to minify this. So actually HuGo has the support to do minification of your CSS and HTML. So now when I list what I have in that file, you can see that everything is minified. It deleted the white spaces. You have to be careful when you do this though, because some JavaScripts actually doesn't support minify if they're poorly written. So, and then I have configured my Netlify. So let's go. So let's say vim my netlify.taml. So I have told Netlify, the Netlify client, that the publish directory where I have my files that should be uploaded to Netlify, it's the public folder, which is the output folder from the HuGo command. So what I do, I continue with that, and when I'm done with that command, I want to do a Netlify deploy, and I want it to the production servers, the production site. So I call it -prod. So with that command, it starts by compiling, minifying, and uploading everything to Netlify, as you can see over here. So if we go to my live site, as you can see over here that it's christianherrera.se, I check my posts folder, and now my Enlightenment basic configuration video is uploaded, and it is with the correct date, 4th of April, and so on. So this is my workflow for updating my blog. As for now, I will make it better in the future, but I'm very happy with my move to HuGo and Netlify. It's working great for me. So I hope you're having a nice day and keep safe. Bye.